What are my tips and tricks for training? I'll give you a couple. One, if you can't draw it, you don't really know it. So it's not a test of artistic ability. It's amazing, though, that the best artists are the ones who are most attentive to detail. And so for a lot of times for product and procedure and anatomy training, if they can draw anatomy, if they can draw the product, that's an opportunity to call out attention to details. It's one of the things that's always worked best for me. When it comes to clinical data, getting them up to the whiteboard, make it a kinetic exercise. And there's a whole sequence I impart to teaching, so daily we're up at the board and we're adding more information and more bullet points to all those clinical studies, and we're putting it in a timeline. Last but not least, this is more for the trainers. You're always going to have somebody in class who's over talking, meaning they're talking over their peers. It's true that some people are just more verbal. They're just verbally gifted and things come to them quicker. And so in terms of the way the dynamic is in the classroom, it tends to always be there's one person who's raising their hand first to answer and kind of dominating the dialogues. And so you want to get on top of that. And so I just pull them aside. And usually I'll just encourage them and give them a positive, like, listen, I'm impressed. I really appreciate the participation. Clearly, you've got this verbal talent, this verbal skill where things just come to you quicker and you process quicker. I need you to be aware, though, of what percentage of the time you're talking, and I need you to give your classmates some space. There's some people in class who take a little bit longer to process, which means they're going to be a little slower on the trigger, and I need to pull them in. I need your help. I need you to give them some space and just be a little more sensitive to that, right? Take that skill that you have, but appreciate that some people don't have it. So it's a little bit of a compliment. What's funny is usually in my classes, there's a sales manager who's also taking the class, or somebody just of a higher position. And so I'll go to them and I'll encourage them, hey, could you encourage this person? And almost every time I do that, I find out that they've already talked to that person to try to tell them they're talking too much. So yeah, those are tips and tricks.